Welcome to Oceanside Yoga with Anna K Wellness. Today we'll be doing all of my favorite neck stretches. The next time you're feeling that tension in your neck and shoulders, you can practice a couple of your favorites. So let's pull up a comfortable chair or find a seat and we will begin. We will begin with some circles with our shoulders. So lifting your shoulders up to your ears, pressing them back, opening the chest, and circling them forward. We'll do that for a couple of rounds. So anywhere in your body you like to work on, you need to release all of the areas around it in order to get that deep release. So today I want to work on my neck, so I'm opening the shoulders and the chest to help pull away from my neck muscles. And let's reverse the circle. Chest is open, shoulders come up to our ears before rolling forward and around. Continue on. All right, one more big roll, and we'll end with our chest open, spine long. Okay, now we come to our neck. We'll drop our head down, chin to chest, and begin just rocking the head forward from ear to ear. So letting gravity take it, rolling through, only pressing as far as it feels good for you. And we'll find a pause over our right shoulder whenever you're ready. So we should be feeling a nice long stretch here in our left side. Let's roll the head down and over to the other shoulder, taking a pause. Now, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to continue on by making full circles with our heads. So dropping the head back over that straight spine, rolling over and down, all at your own speed. Continue on. Let your head get really heavy. And let's reverse the circle, sending it over the other shoulder and circling through. One more big circle, and let's find a pause again over that right shoulder. Now taking our right arm, we're going to reach it up and around our head, wrapping it so that our fingertips land at the base of our skull. So right here is lovely. You can do a gentle pull with your hands. You can also take your fingertips and walk up your neck and give yourself a little massage. Feels really nice. Then you can pull with your fingertips, taking this as deep as you would like. Taking this a step further, keeping your head wrapped, you reach out your left arm or opposite arm, fingertips reaching away from your body. See how that changes the stretch. And taking it further, you can lift your hand and make circles. So pressing your hand back, circle around, having that circle get bigger and bigger as you circle through, seeing how that changes the stretch. Reaching away with your fingertips. Now let's take that left arm, reach those hands high up into the air, and taking our arm into a goal post, we're going to pull back and pull our elbow slightly behind us. Let's pause here. Enjoying that really nice stretch. The more you pull with your hand that's wrapped on your head, the more you can deepen this, as well as how far back you push your elbow. So you play with this, make it whatever you'd like. Let's bring some movement here. Let's raise those fingertips to the sky and pull the elbow back into that goalpost. Continue on a few rounds. When you're ready, we can release both of our arms and circle out our necks, resetting before going to the other side. Circling through, landing with head tilted over the left shoulder. Now taking my left arm, wrapping it up and over my head, fingertips landing at the base of the skull. Give yourself a little massage. When you're ready, you can lift those fingertips, pulling away from your body. The more you reach, the deeper it goes. And then finding some circles with our fingertips whenever you're ready. So lifting the fingers, circling back. Slowly getting bigger and bigger. Nice big reach with our fingertips before reaching that hand up into the sky. Moving to that flossing-like movement, pulling the elbow back, opening the neck, and finding a pause here. Again, the more power you put into your elbow, the more you can deepen the stretch. Okay, let's welcome in that movement when you're ready. Reaching and pulling. Wonderful. Let's release, hands down to our knees, and again we'll let that head roll side to side. This time turning our gaze over each shoulder. Lifting the head and dropping again. Very nice. Now we'll bring our arms behind our backs, lacing our fingers together, using that to open our chest, roll open our shoulders, and squeeze together the shoulder blades. Now from here, while keeping that tension in your hands, opening, we'll drop the head, chin towards the chest, and enjoy this stretch here for a moment. Keep the power in your hands lifting, and the reach towards your chest. Releasing your arms when you're ready, bringing them to a T out to the side. Our right hand is going to cross on top of the left arm, and we're going to end in a big hug. So hands should be grabbing for your shoulder blades. And you can look up now, dropping the head back. Opening up the throat and the front of the chest. Let's release our arms, going back to a T, doing the same with left hand on top. Arms crossed, going to a big hug. Taking our head, looking up, enjoying that throat stretch. Releasing the arms again, coming back to a T and moving into eagle arms. So again, we're going to cross the right arm on top of the left, making an X. Palms of our hands will turn, coming together. Now you're trying to get the hands together, but if you can't reach, you can always grab for your forearm, keeping the forearms together. You can even hold on to a strap or a sock, anything to take up that extra space. Okay, let's get some nice stretches away from our neck here. So with our hands together, you can always enjoy the stretch as is. And if you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can raise the arms with it slightly our gaze. Seeing how that changes the stretch in the neck and shoulders. And then you can drop the arms, sending the hands away from the face. Seeing how that changes the stretch. Coming back up, release the arms, shake out our hands. I'll move to the other side. Now left arm crosses on top of the right. Palms turn to face each other. Enjoying some time in this stretch here. For raising the elbows, gently looking up. And dropping the elbows, sending the hands away from the face. When you're ready, you can release the arms, shake out the hands. Now we'll move to a seated twist. I will take my left hand, crossing it over to the right knee. And the right hand comes behind, bringing the body with it. Now, normally in a twist, you would stay with the gaze behind your shoulder. But here, for this wonderful neck stretch, we're going to keep our body where it is, but turn just the neck. Turn just our gaze over our left shoulder. It feels like wringing out a cloth, because we're twisting and pulling away from the neck in two directions. It's also supposed to help drain the lymph nodes in your neck. Let's release that arm. Bring your body back to center. We'll take that right hand and cross it over to the left knee. Quickly, we'll bring the knees up, drop the head, press into the spine. And we'll move to the other side. So now I'm taking my right hand over to the left knee. Left hand helps my body find an open position, and just my gaze will turn over the front shoulder. When you're ready, we can unwind the body, taking that left hand, crossing it over to the knee. The knees can be as close to your body as you need here. Dropping into our spine, dropping the head. When you're ready, we can release. This brings us to our final and my favorite neck stretch. Starting with our right arm, I'm taking my right hand, bending at the elbow and sending that right hand across my back towards the left side as far as I can go. Now with my left hand, I'm going to grab for the right hand and pull it as far as I can over towards the left side of my body. Now a lot of people can't connect with your hands. That's just fine. You can use a strap, you can use a sock, you can take it as far as it feels comfortable for you. But we'll pull over, pausing where you feel that good stretch. And then you'll tilt your head over towards the same side as your hands. You should get a very nice opening on the right side of your neck. We'll enjoy some time here. Keeping your head tilted, let's turn our gaze towards the ground. So turning the head, looking down to the ground next to my leg, feeling how that changes the stretch. When you're ready, we can bring the bodies back to center and release the hands before setting up for the other side. Now our left arm is going to cross behind our back, reaching towards the right side. You can have your strap, your sock, your band, whatever you need here. Or grabbing with your right hand, pulling over towards the right side. And our head also tilts towards the right. Keeping the tilt in your head, turning just the gaze to the ground. Enjoying the stretch here. Releasing the hands whenever you're ready. Shaking out the wrists. Give yourself one more big squeeze. And while you're there, give yourself a big thank you for taking time for yourself today.
Thank you for joining me for this beautiful Oceanside practice. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and follow along for more Oceanside yoga and meditation. Thank you.